What's it like for you to talk about your life and your relationship with Kyle sitting here?
With Kyle sitting here? He knows everything about me.
But there's been a few times when you kind of told me to like clam up. You're like crossing your neck as a cut it off.
I never ever intentionally hurt Kyle, and it would hurt him to know if I dated other people, listened to other people, and I would never ever intentionally hurt him. And those are just things that he doesn't.
I guess it's a standard thing, huh? You don't talk about other men around men that you're dating.
And I would never hurt Kyle. I have too much respect and love for him.
But you guys have been through
a lot. But it's like I said, he's always been one of my biggest supporters and biggest.
Actually, I should ask Kyle some of these questions for the.
Yeah.
I've never been good at this kind of stuff, dude.
You'll be great at this, dude.
You know what I mean?
You'll be great at this. No, honestly, this is like the humor part. When Sarah comes home at night and she goes, "Oh my God, you wouldn't believe what happened at the club today," and she tells you something crazy, something funny. Can you? Does anything come to the top of your head that she'd come home and she'd be like, "This happened to Angel. This happened to Jade. You know, this happened to Max."
Honestly, we didn't really talk about all that shit all that much. Really? I mean, we talk about like, you know, the story you got about her getting touched. I only hear about the fucking bullshit, really, most of the time.
Do you not come home and talk about work?
We didn't really talk about work all that much.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about work all that much. We talk about business and life and school and.
I can't really come up with many club stories because we just didn't really fucking talk about it.
We talked about.
How about observations? What do you think of the club? What do you think of like?
It's just a club, man. It's just typical shit.
Well, it's not the same as like this club or.
No, you know, the club. I mean, they're just fucking typical strip club. They're fucking. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that nobody fucking sees. You know, it's a pretty scandalous environment. You got a bunch of fucking girls working dudes with fucking money, basically. And a lot of fucking drugs get thrown around. Right?
A lot of drugs? Well, we don't tolerate that in the club, though.
They don't know about the fucking. They don't tolerate it, but the girls fucking do it. For fuck's sake.
Not all of them.
And the guys that go in there fucking.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Not all of them. Just saying. This is what I got. I mean, you know what? She knows more about that than I do.
Isn't it a form of acting out, though? I mean, sometimes adults are just big kids, right? So you got this guy, and he's got this job he doesn't like, or whatever, and he comes there and he's like, "I'm gonna do a little nose candy, fucking watch a few girls, throw $20 with the ones."
The fucking person to fucking bag on somebody for doing that shit. I tell you what, I'm not fucking saying they're fucking bad people or whatever for doing it. I'm just saying that's what goes on in the fucking place.
But that's what goes on anywhere.
Yeah, it just goes on. Yeah, exactly. It goes on fucking anywhere.
And if people are caught in our club, though, they get kicked out. That's the difference.
Of course they do. Of course they do. They get kicked out anywhere. You know, I'm just, you know, I could be fucking stereotyping on that shit too, so whatever.
Is there any advice you have for a wife who finds out that her husband's at the club?
Just don't sweat it. Whatever.
Any advice you have, sir?
It's not like the girls are jumping off the stage to go hang out with your husband.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just taking your rent payment.
It's just rent. It's just kids' tuition, mortgage payment.
Hey, whatever keeps you fucking going to work, man. You gotta have something to fucking do, right?